Alright, you guys, so it is the middle of the week, Wednesday, nightly update. So basically for today's trade, we ended up taking a short. He's on in the video. Taking a short from about 50, and the time the EMA line was down there, it was at 53, and it was indicating a short. So we took a short and it went all the way down, bounced off this area of liquidity that I had marked out. It was London session lows. And it was wicking around the 90s, which was about 10 points off of my TP, and then it just ran back up to my stop loss. So should I have put? I might take profit there, maybe, maybe not. I was aiming for a little bit lower at the kind of the bottom of this wick, but hey, it's part of the game. We're still pretty good for the month. So overall, the market did end up pumping today, getting a little bit back right now. After hours, just kind of chilling. Nvidia had a pretty good day, like I said yesterday. That 190 resistance barrier. Yesterday's video, I was talking about how we were gonna have a lot of resistance at 190, and overnight it did pump. And right now we're chilling overnight around the 188s, the mid 188s. So we'll see what happens. Again, it tends to have a lot of bouncing around this 190s, and hopefully we'll break through. Earnings is next Wednesday. It's about a week out, and that could be a good make or break for this stock. I'm gonna hold through that option call that I have. It expires in 2 years, so I got plenty of time. If we go to more of the crypto space, Mara still, it ain't doing too much. It's just chilling around, doing its thing. So right now the biggest thing in news is with Iran. If we go to Iran war. Alright, Trump's moving closer to a major war with Iran. There's a lot of military that is heading towards the Middle East, and they're thinking within the next past 24 hours, 50 fighter jets headed to the region, and more than 150 U.S. military cargo. That their talks didn't go very well. So that's causing stuff like gold to run up, silver to run up, USO, United States oil, to run up as well. And this is all because when there's tensions in the world, people put their stuff in things that are safer, like United States oil, which is gonna typically run up because it's not safer, but it's gonna run up in price because it's harder to transport oil through the Middle East when there's war. Gold's a safe spot, silver's a safe spot, and I would think that Bitcoin would be a safe spot as well, crypto. But as of right now, the crypto world isn't pumping too much. It's actually on a downward trend. So that I'm not too sure on. My biggest things that I'm watching for tomorrow, like I said, Amazon, getting into those leaps. If we go to the daily, 200 is a great zone to enter. That MACD down here is starting to cross over for a long. EMAs are nowhere near crossing for a long, but they are starting to round out. Microsoft again is bouncing off of that 400 barrier, and along with Oracle kind of staying around this. So those are my main three stocks that I'll be watching, on top of Nvidia getting to 200, and potentially buying some leap options that expire 800 to 1,000 days out. It's gonna run you a little bit of money, but it can make you some good money in return. So my analysis for SPY and QEQ is, we could be repeating what happened back in the beginning of last year. If we go to January, it's looking very similar. If you look at this, and you look at this, it's kind of a copy and paste. And instead of tariffs, it might be war, huh? So we might cliff dive here, and that's when we can start taking some good positions. I'm hoping that Nvidia earnings will help get us out of this range and keep us from that bull market, but we might fall into a short-term bear market after this long run back in April. So we'll see what happens. These next few days are going to be very interesting, and hopefully we can continue to get out of this range and have Nvidia continue to pump and move up. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have for today. We'll see what happens. Hopefully this hits at 200 eventually, back in October. So yeah, thank you for your guys' time, and we'll see what happens tomorrow.